Dr. Hillman, you'll soon be speaking to us about light in darkness. Many spiritual traditions speak of light and darkness. Light is usually good, darkness is usually bad. It seems to me that archetypal astrology may be having a rather different perspective than this. Tell us a little bit about how you speak of light and darkness.
Yes, and that's a really important piece. So I like to think of the yin-yang symbol, which is a great simplification of the light and dark sort of metaphors. What the yin-yang symbol shows us is that in a balanced world, in an ideal balanced state, there's an equal amount of both present. And that if we have too much light or too much darkness, then the balance is upset and it's not, if you want, a perfect union of the two. And culturally, particularly the West has, and Abrahamic traditions, have picked light as being good and dark as being bad. Sort of heaven is light and hell is dark. Sort of very much simplified, but that's sort of the core idea. And the problem with that is that it's not balanced, that one does not exist without the other. And that we need to make sure that we understand that both halves are important all the time.
So Dr. Hillman, explain to us yin and yang and what that is.
So, when kids ask me what it means, I like to use a simple metaphor. I say, yang is when we're all walking in a straight line and we're going someplace, but all we can see is the rear end of the person in front of us, and kids get a kick out of that. So we're not connecting. Whereas yin is when we're all sitting in a circle and everybody's connecting with everyone else, but we're not going anywhere. And so we really need both. Human beings want to connect. They also want to go places. And so we need to have both the yin and the yang well developed within us. We need to both be proactive, going in directions, moving along, having firmness, being assertive at times. We need all of that. And we also need to be receptive and full of imagination and just sit still and do nothing and let the universe speak to us in other more mystical ways. So we need both those capacities, and that's what the yin and yang, very much simplified to me, means.